People with Alzheimer's,
Oh, those are good.
there's a stigma attached.
Anybody want a pork pie?
And the attitude, in certain cases, I'm not saying everyone, oh, they can't be any good, they're ill, they need to go into hospital.
It's making other people more aware of Alzheimer's and hopefully not being quite so afraid of it. I would much prefer not to have Alzheimer's for a whole variety of other reasons, but I would miss, if I was cured next week, I would miss this Wednesday, I would. Yeah, it's good.
The adventure goes on, doesn't it?
Oh, it doesn't stop. There's no stopping.
I don't know where we're going now. Oh God, come on. I was hoping we were going to go down there. It looked much more. Having said that.
To be called a carer is such a strange word. I found it very difficult to say that to start with because it sounds such a funny word. But I've got used to it now, so yes, I am the official carer, yes. I think if you ask him how it affects us, I think he'd say I've taken over his life. But not intentionally, but I think it's very difficult to draw the line between being helpful and intrusive, but I think probably I have taken over quite a lot of his life. Things that he finds difficult, like dealing with forms or official things he finds quite difficult to deal with, tax and things like that. And he's just stopped driving.
A lot of panting, Benji, you're doing.
I'm very much at the mercy of my wife in being taken places and all that sort of thing. I wouldn't want to go on a bus into Salisbury or something like that without being absolutely certain someone's around that I could sort of just latch onto if I need a bit of support. She's pretty brilliant. Nothing worries her. She seems to realise what I need, even if I don't realise those things myself. I'm lucky.
My life would be far more difficult without my wife there to just guide me occasionally to make sure that things are in place, or to remind me that I'm doing something or I'm going somewhere. And in our walking group, there are several people who do not have family support, and I really feel for them. Family support, I've found, is, for me, it's been vital.
You do lose quite a slab of independence, really. Things are not quite so immediate. If I want something off the computer, I've probably got to get my wife or one of the kids or somebody to do that. The less that you are able to do some of these things, it will creep up on us, I'm sure. And I'm sure that's going to be really difficult for Gail.
Can you stand up? Because then I want you.
If you're the carer, it's a hell of a job. Looking after them 7 days a week. And I don't know how much relief care there is, or how much assistance is given to families of people with dementia.
You wouldn't allow me to putt like that, would you?
Oh,
brilliant!
I went along to the Alzheimer's Society, I think when it was first officially diagnosed, and they were absolutely wonderful, and they just walked in and they spent an hour talking to me, just walking in, and then they gave me a programme of all the different things they do, and they have lots of support for the carers, and I did an actual course with them where they explain what happens to the brain, why it happens, and how it progresses. And then of all the support there is available and benefits that are available, and they did a big thing about drugs, what drugs there are, and they're always there. They're just, you can ask them anything, and they're always available. They're really brilliant.
On dark days, I just try and think of the good times. we've had and the very happy times. Because we've had lots of happy times, haven't we?
Yes.
And we still have lots of happy
Yes.
times, don't we?
Yes.
And we both like mussels
Yes.
and crab
Yes.
and things like this.
Yes.
And perhaps on a dark day I'll say to Dennis, "Oh, shall we go somewhere?" And we might go down to Milford and get a crab sandwich down there in the summer. Dennis loves the forest. We have an apple tree. We don't eat the apples. We let them fall and then we take them into the forest and give them to the ponies, don't we?
Yeah.
Which is very naughty. But I suppose it's the silly little simple things that sort of brighten up a dark day.
Yeah, I had my birthday a couple of days ago. So I've had 72 years good life.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much, thank you.
Getting old is what I'm doing, and parts of my brain are getting older than they should do. Eventually I'm not going to be as what's the word, I'm not going to make sense to hardly anybody, you know. But up until the point when I die, I've tried hard and I've done what I can, and that's it really. Also got 6 kids, hopefully going to help look after me.
I want Dennis to be comfortable and happy, and that's as far as I can think. I just don't want to think beyond.
I mean, I'm beginning now to realise, having met other people, I'm beginning to realise now that, you know, things may not progress in the way I want them to progress. Or in other words, that, you know, things might go downhill. It's frightening to me in a way. But as I say, at the moment, I'm happy with my lot.
I think you just got to go for it. Try and enjoy yourself as long as you can, really. And you're going to do it better if you've got lots of people around you.